Hi, this is Juliana, and it's week 3. We're talking about Lee Strasberg this week. And wow, this was a really difficult essay and chapters to get through. I actually read the chapters on Lee Strasberg in our book, The Great Acting Teachers and Their Methods. And honestly, at first I was very much earlier I was really willing to not be on Lee Strasberg's side because I thought that a lot of what he was teaching was dangerous, and because of course we've all heard method acting is like really dangerous, and you'll get trapped in it and everything. But reading through these essays, or these articles, I really think that he was kind of unfairly vilified. There's a reason that Crawford asked him to come be the artistic director of the Actors Studio. So obviously he wasn't just teaching things that nobody agreed with. And even going through some more of his thoughts now in a deeper way, I can't say that I disagree with them for the most part. Him using his own version of the magic if and concentration and relaxation. He was very close to Stanislavski, but there is something to be said, I personally feel, for sometimes using your own personal experiences. Again, not saying that that's something that we ought to do, because we know that will take us super deep into that character. But I think it's really an interesting thing to study, not for inexperienced actors or maybe even for young actors, but for those who are a little more experienced or actually taking those classes. There's definitely not a one-size-fits-all technique. And so, even though it seems like maybe he was kind of a gruff guy, he wouldn't listen to Stella Adler when she came back with what Stanislavski had told her. I still think that it's pretty unfair. And as for the second essay about the Actors Studio, I was so surprised by that. I had no idea that it had to do with inside the Actors Studio. I didn't realize just the sweep of people and techniques that it's gone through. And I think I said this in my discussion that I posted as well, but I think it's really sad. The Moscow Art Theater was able to create almost a utopia. Even later, that they said that it was like a very peaceful convention when they regathered, and the group theater wanted that so badly, and they just I think they did for a while, and it seems like they just could not make it to the very end. And I also think there's something to be said that the Actors Studio has stayed around for so long, because it does seem like there's more people who are willing to listen to other people's techniques and not have this infighting. And so, I know that we have the Strasberg lesson plan coming up, and I'm excited to work on that. I think that I'll even probably use this in my regular classes as well, because a lot of it is very helpful. The concentration part, the relaxation part, I already use, because it's so important for actors and for students to get rid of those bad habits that make us tense up. So overall, I learned a lot about the method that I had not realized, and I don't dislike it as much as I thought, or as much as I used to. Thank you.